right. So you have typed the essay, you've got the rough draft done, you're halfway there. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to, you're going to share your essay with someone in the class on Google Drive. And I've posted on Schoology who your partner is that you're sharing with, but I want you to share with that person. And once you receive their essay, you're going to read it and you're going to leave three comments on their essay. And I'll demonstrate to you what this looks like in just a second. But the first comment you're going to leave is a comment of praise. What did they do well? What did you like about what took place in their writing? There's got to be something in there that was really good. That could be you really appreciated their belief statement, or you loved the story they told, or you liked their word choice, or there's lots of different things that you could look at um, when you're trying to find something positive about their essay. The second thing you're going to leave is a question. So what question do you have? So was there a point of clarification that needed to be made? Was something kind of unclear? Do you want to know more about something? Maybe they were starting to tell a really good story and you wanted to see how it ended. Perhaps you asked them a question about, well, how'd the story end? Maybe they want to go back and add something to it if it really enticed the reader. And then the last question is, or the last comment is a polished comment. So what's something that you would suggest they revise? So if you're looking at it, you're like, if this were my essay, I would change this to this. I think this is lacking. So that would be the last thing that you need to the last comment that you need to add. The only requirements I have on the comments is that they must be respectful and academic in nature. So I don't want nothing mean, nothing hurtful. We are being positive and we're being kind to one another. And the other thing is, be specific. Don't just say I liked this, but well, what about it did you actually like? Okay, or I don't understand this. Well, what do you not actually understand? So be really specific so these comments that you're leaving can actually help them. So, yeah, I'm going to show you what that looks like on Google Drive. So here's an essay right here. And as I'm just looking at this, I believe in playing sports. I believe in making a sport a way of life and submerging yourself completely in it. So I could highlight this and I would type praise. Love this word submerge. Very graphic and illustrative of the point you are trying to make. Well done. And then I would hit comment. Okay. And then I would go through and I would read the rest of their essay. The love of sports is a beautiful thing. It may start because that's what your parents, that's what sport your parents first put you in, or it might be because it's your family's favorite sport to watch on TV. Whatever the case, the love of a sport can do wonders for the development of leadership skills, teamwork, and abstract thinking, and many more abilities depending on your type of sport. Um, Maybe a question I have is, let's see, so I'm going to insert a comment. So maybe a question. Which one of these skills do you feel like impacted you the most? Can you provide examples of these? All right. Comment. And there's that one. Okay. So obviously you can go down, and this is an essay from last year, so you can see other people that left essays or left questions as well. But anyway, so that's a really positive way to leave peer feedback because it allows the person who wrote the essay to really get a feel for what the reader, someone other than themselves, actually thinks of the writing. Okay. So that is what you're going to do. You're going to leave those three comments on your peers essay, okay? And then let's go back to PowerPoint here. Oh, excuse. Okay, there we go. All right, and so that is what you're going to do for revision, okay? So if you have any questions, feel free to ask, let me know. Once you have edited a peer's paper and then you've received yours back in return, I want you to look at their comments, take those into consideration, and then I want you to make any final corrections I want you to make any final corrections on your essay and then get that turned in Sunday, um, August 21st by 11:59 p.m. One thing I also want to make sure you understand is do not, let's see here. So see where it says I can resolve comments? If I resolve the comments, it removes them from the margins over here, and so I can't see if an essay, I can't see if your paper was actually edited by a peer. So make sure you do not resolve the comments. If you resolve the comments and I can't tell if your paper was revised and edited by one of your peers, they will not. They're not going to get credit for doing this peer revision activity. So make sure that that's on there. Okay. I think peer revisions need to be completed by. Let's check here. I believe it's Friday. They need to be back in your partner's hands by Friday. Just double check that before we sign off. Okay, let's take a look here. So yeah, peer revisions need to be done by Friday, Friday, August 19th. So make sure, excuse me, discussion, wait. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so have edits made on your peer's essay by the end of the day on Friday and return to your partner. And then your final draft of your This I Believe essay is due Sunday at 11:59. The other thing, the last thing I want to make sure you check is there is also a short article called Bad First Drafts. I do want you to read that, Bad First Drafts, and then please record 3 takeaways from the reading of Bad First Drafts on your This I Believe essay. Okay, and again, make sure your rough draft is completed and shared with me by August 17th, 11:59 p.m., and then your final draft is shared with me, or is submitted on the Schoology, is submitted on Schoology right here before Sunday at 11:59 p.m. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, happy revising, and I look forward to reading these.